Hi, my name is Pily Vargas.
And my name is Marifer Olmedo, and we're going to explain our key activity for the second partial.
I will start explaining problem number 3. 8 out of 10 students pass the mathematics course. In a random sample of 12 students, find the probability that between 9 and 11 students will approve the subject. In order to answer this type of problems, we have this formula in which x equals the people we are searching for and b the probability. For the probability, they say 8 out of 10 pass the math course, which is 0.80 or 4/5. And for the total, there are 12 students, which is our sample. In order to solve it, we need to substitute 9, 10, and 11 values on our formula. 1 minus p is the same as q. We substitute the values and add up the answer. So we got the final answer of 0.73. For the second question of the problem, we have that the probability for 12 students approving the subject they are asking us for, we use the same formula with the same data with 0.80 of probability and the 12 students as our sample. We substitute the values on the formula and we got 0.0687 as our answer. For the expected value, we will use the formula of n times p. So we got the sample, the number of students times our probability. So it's 12 times 0.80, adding up to the answer of 9.6 as our expected value. For variance, we use the formula of NPQ. As I told previously, Q is 1 minus the probability. So we will be using 12 times 0.80 times 1 minus 0.80. And this gets us 1.92 as our answer. And finally, they ask us for the standard deviation, which is n times p times q, a square root of that. So we get the value we got from the variance, which is 1.92. And we get the square root of 1.92. As our answer, we get 1.38. And that's it.
Now we are going to see how to solve number 7. So basically we have to find the value of k using this function and in this interval, and then we will calculate the probability that x is bigger or equal to 1 but smaller than 3. So for starting, we start with our integral. The numbers we'll put in here are 5 and 0, since it is the interval we're going to use. And we have to make it equal to 1, enable to solve for k later. Okay, so we solve our integral as we usually do. We get out the k, so it is 1 over k since it is a fraction, and we leave this the same. Then to solve it, we use the x squared, since here is x like normal, x to the 1 power, and we have to add it plus 1, so it is x to the 2 power, over 2, since it is also like the same number that goes in here goes in here. dividing. And it is really important to include this part and equal to 1. So we basically just simplify it to make it more simple. Okay, and then we have to substitute the value of 5 in this function. So 5 to the second power, and we leave k the same, and we have this answer. And then we substitute 0, and well, it is 0, no? So then to get the value, we have to subtract these 2, which is basically the same, no? 25 over 2k. So once we have the value, it is like all this is equal to 1. So it is as if we had 25 over 2k is equal to 1. So in here. So we basically just solve for k, which is by multiplying on the other side. And this is our final value. So for the second part of the problem, we have to find the probability of that interval, no? Well, that the value of x will be in this interval. So for the numbers, we use 3 and 1. And then, as you remember, we have here x over k, but we already have k and it is a fraction. So in order to solve it, we have to make this division, no? So it is x over 1 over 25 over 2. So we multiply this with this, and this number with this number, and this goes on the bottom and this on the top. It is common division of fractions. So basically we have this integral, and now to find the derivative, we take this out and leave the x behind, which is our constant, this one. And then we have to do the same, no? X here is elevated to the 1. So we have to, the exponent that it is elevated to, we have to add 1. So it is 2 over 2, since it is the same number. And this time we don't have to equal it to 1, since it is not necessary. We don't have to solve for another value other than, we don't have k anymore. So we just simplify this. Sorry if I said it wrong. And simplify it more. And then we have to substitute 3 and 1 in this function. And then, well, we will basically have 9 over 25 and 1 over 25. We do the resting, the subtraction, and we get 8 over 25. And basically, this is our answer for the probability of this problem. And this is basically all. Me and Pily want to thank you for watching this video, and we hope that it is useful for you. And next time that you have a quiz or have a math homework and you don't know how to do it, maybe this can help you a little bit more as an example. Thanks for watching.